welcome back to my channel, Jamie from Colors. I'm Jamie, and today we'll be coloring a picture in this book called Whimsical Wonders. I did a flip through of this a bit ago. This book is by Molly Harrison, and today, let's see, so this is our last Halloween page. We'll probably do another fall inspired page or so, but this is the one that I have marked as our last Halloween one. And I wanted to try my hand at doing a grayscale picture so I thought this would be a great book to do so. So we're going to color this little girl. I thought she was way cute. This is Create Space paper, I believe, so it is like copy paper. It's thin, and then it's grayscale, so it has a few things that are a little problematic to me, but I was practicing on this page and I thought it was turning out pretty good, and so I thought let's go ahead and try doing it straight on this paper. Let's give it a go. So a couple of things, let's see. So anything I use will be right up here, as well as in the description box down below, so you can follow along with what I'm doing, find any materials that you might be interested in. And yeah, I don't get any commission or anything off of those links, so go ahead and use them for your convenience. Or don't. Go look it up for yourself and wherever you want to purchase them or not purchase them. I don't care. So it's all up to what you want. It is early in the morning today. My kids are out of school, but my husband took them with him to go to the dentist, which we go see my uncle, which is an hour and a half away, and so it's kind of like a little trip for them. So they're going to be gone for a bit, and I thought this would be a great time to film this, but my voice isn't warmed up very well, so if I sound a little crackly for a few minutes, that's why. It's just early. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm thinking with this grayscale background, and just that there is a lot of background, I think we're going to pull out some pan pastels and go ahead and do a very simple background with pan pastels. Okay. So let's go ahead. I've got a paper towel here to wipe off the tools, make sure they're clean. Okay, and then pan pastels here. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's start with the sky. So I am using, what is this? This is Ultramarine blue shade. And let's because of that grayscale, you see how we already have shadows under objects? It's so nice. Alright, so I'm going to go spray this and then we will start coloring her. Alright, I have decided to use Polychromos pencils. Today because they are more transparent than my Prismacolors, and because I wanted to, and that's what I practiced with on the other page. They're not a pencil I gravitate to very often, but I thought they worked well for this, for grayscale, so we're gonna give it a go. So we're gonna do this broom. The first color we're going to grab is Naples Yellow, and I'm going to put this all over the straw of the broom. Now, one thing that I think is good about grayscale is that it does tell you where to put your shading and where to put your lightest colors. So if you're a newbie to coloring and want to practice shading, this might be a good way to shade. One thing I don't like about grayscale is that everything has a little bit of a gray tone to it. So, you know. Alright, let's grab Burnt Ochre. And let's put this in the shadows. This will be our darkest color on the straw. So anywhere that you have those dark shadows, that darkest grays on the broom, just put this color over the top of it. Okay. Okay, then let's grab light yellow ochre and just pull it out from that burnt ochre. This is our middle shade. No pressure, just light touches. These pencils lay down amazing. They're a very good pencil. You can do this with your Prismacolors or Pablos. It's all good, just thought to mix it up today. Your Prismas are going to not be as transparent, so that they're going to cover up that gray better. Which is, maybe that's what you want. I don't know, I'm kind of having to accept the gray in the grayscale. So that's what I'm trying to do today. Alright, then go back to that Dark Naples, the first color we used. Just gonna go over the whole thing again. Still light pressure, just blending everything out. These are oil-based pencils and they don't blend the same way as our Prismas. They do better by just continually putting light layers over light layers, over light layers, over light layers, and just continuing to build them that way, rather than adding pressure to kind of pull the pigment around like we do with our Prismas. So just keep building till you have what you want. So if you want some more of that burnt ochre in the shadow areas, just put another light layer of them. and just build your color until you're satisfied with it. Okay. And I'm always, I think, gonna leave my last layer as this Dark Naples yellow. All right. There's the straw of the broom. Let's do these bands on the broom. So let's go back to that burnt ochre and lay down all over these bands. Okay, and then I'm going to go up the handle as well with this. Okay. And then we're going to take, this is Vandyck Brown, and we're going to put this in the shadows of these bands. So anywhere that darker gray is. And then burnt ochre, I'm going to go over it again. Just keep adding light layers until you have the look that you want, and you can go back and forth between those colors, the dark and the light. Okay, that looks good. Okay, we're gonna skip around a little bit and go up to this flower. So let's take, let's see, Orange Glaze, and let's base coat this flower. Alright, it's a nice bright orange. Okay, then let's grab, what is this, Indian Red. We're going to go in our darkest shadows. So, where the grays get really dark. And then kind of right underneath petals, you know? Okay. Then let's go to, this is Pompeian Red. It's 191. So we're going to go over that Indian Red and feather it out, as well as get any mid-tone grays that we see. Okay, then let's go back with that Orange Glaze. I'm still using light pressure. Alright, looks good. You keep adding layers if you want. I think for me, I think that looks really pretty good. Okay. Then let's do these leaves. Let's take May Green. And coat them. Okay, then let's take Chrome Oxide Green and put it in the shadows, or those darkest gray areas. Okay, then we'll take Permanent Green and shade that out. So just go over that chrome, what is that, chrome? Yeah, that chrome oxide, and then a little bit anywhere that's kind of your mid-tone. Still light pressure. Okay, and then go back to that May green. I think that looks really nice. Okay, let's use some of these same pencils that we've already used. Let's just mix them up a little bit and do this. Let's do the cape. So let's add one color. Let's do a light cadmium red. And let's base coat this cape. So there's a little bit right here, a little bit back here. Okay. Okay. Then let's take the Vandyck Brown, get those shadowy areas, darkest areas. Okay, then let's go to Indian Red and we'll blend it out from that Vandyck. Okay, then let's use that Pompeian Red 191. Still using just light layers. Alright, then let's go back to that Cadmium Red. Okay, I've got a lot of still white speckling that I'm not particularly happy with. So I'm going to try using a paper stump to kind of press into the paper. Let's see if that will help. So I think that's helping quite a bit. It's also making it kind of shiny, so it's reflectant and hard to see. See the difference? Let's do a little more. There's our page so far. Okay, so light cad red. Vandyck Brown. Indian red. That Pompeian red. And back to that cad red. All right. Okay, let's look at her hair. Let's grab Dark Naples Ochre and base coat it. Okay, then let's take the Vandyck Brown into their deepest, darkest shadows. And right at her. I'm not going to color this as intricately as I do on other pages, or I have on other pages. I'm still going to make sure my pencil's going in the direction of the hair. I'm never going to color it this way. Okay, then let's grab this Burnt Ochre and go over that Vandyck Brown and then past it and then into any of those mid-range grays that we see. Okay, then let's grab, this is what, light yellow ochre. And blend it in there, or add it in there. We're not adding pressure, we're still light pressure, just adding a little more color. Okay, then we're going to go back to that Dark Naples yellow, which is our lightest color. Okay. All right, let's try getting some skin tone in there. Okay, so I have light flesh and I'm going to base coat anything I want to be skin. So I think that will be skin. I think this little part of her legs will do a skin. And then of course her face. Okay, then I'm going to grab Vandyck Brown and put in those shadows. Let's see, if I put it right there I can see all of it. Okay, so put in those shadows, light pressure. I have the hardest time with skin in grayscale because my personal preference is I don't like gray in the skin. And it's already there, I can't do anything about it, so I'm just gonna have to accept that. And I've decided that that's okay for this picture. And so it's not going to stress me out or bother me. I'm going to put this Vandyck Brown right under her hat. Under the strip of her hair. Face. Finish that. Okay. Alrighty, then let's take Burnt Ochre. We're going to go over that Vandyck Brown. And into those midtones areas. Bring this a little bit down here. She does have a little bit of a neck that we can't see. I'll add a little bit of color there. Okay. Then let's grab Cinnamon. We're going to go over all of those darker colors. And just kind of fade it out. Alright, she doesn't have a nose. Should we give her a nose? Oh, maybe we'll just leave her. Let's do blush up her cheeks a little bit. So let's grab, what's this? This is Dark Flesh. We'll put a little pink right there. A little pink over here. Okay, then let's grab our light flesh and just go over everything. I don't think I got this with the cinnamon. Let me just grab it. Okay. There we go. Looking good. So now we just have the hat, the dress, and boots, and her cats. Base coat them in the Indian red. Then I'm going to take the black Okay, and then we're going to take Warm Gray 5. Okay, and then back to that Indian red. Okay, I want to go back to the black. And the gray. Red. And I'm going to grab that paper stump and see what we can do with it. let's take Warm Gray 3. Come here, kitty. And then black. Okay. Okay, and then let's grab Warm Gray 5. Okay, and then we'll grab that Warm Gray 3 again. And I'm not gonna blend him smooth because he's furry. He's not smooth. We've just added a little color to him. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. We need a color. What color for her dress and her hat? All right, so let's start with Sky Blue. Okay, now let's grab Dark Indigo and put it in the shadows. Okay, and then let's grab Prussian Blue. Okay, then let's throw some of this blue greenish cobalt in there. And then back to that sky blue. Okay, and then because I am impatient, we'll take a paper stump and alright, we're going to do the glove like we did the boot. So we're going to take that Indian red. And then the black. And then the warm gray 5. And then that Indian red again. A little more black. And then we'll take that paper stump. Okay, and then we're going to do the hat the same color as we did the dress. So we're going to take sky blue. Then dark indigo. Okay, then let's take the cobalt bluish green, or blue greenish, I guess is what they're calling it. Okay, I forgot to do the Prussian Blue, but I just don't think, well, let's just put the Prussian Blue in there a little bit just so we get that color when we mix. But this is actually a darker color than the last one, so be careful with it. Okay, let's go back to that cobalt. We're going to pull that out a little bit more. Okay, sky blue. Okay, then let's look at a couple of gel pens. So this stripe right here, let's grab this deep dark blue color. What kind of... Let that dry. Now gel pens are very opaque, which means the grayscale is not going to go, isn't going to come through very well. Okay, and then let's take this gold glitter and do these little pom-poms at the bottom of her cape. Okay, and then I'm just going to take no, I think we're good. Alright, let's zoom out and take a look. Okay, here she is. So I think she turned out really cute for our little Halloween witch and grayscale. Cute, cute, cute. Alright, so if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope you find some time this weekend to color and relax and enjoy yourself, and yeah, take care of yourself, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!